Over the past decade, the Horn of Africa has undergone a dramatic transformation, not through the clash of armies or the thunder of warplanes, but through the silent power of checkbooks, shipping containers, and strategic investments. This region, once defined by its turbulent history and shifting borders, is now being reshaped by the flow of money and the movement of goods. At the heart of this transformation is the United Arab Emirates, leveraging its immense financial resources and world-class logistical know-how. The UAE has quietly but decisively embedded itself into the very core of the Horn of Africa. Its approach has been subtle, preferring boardrooms and business deals over open confrontation. Without firing a single shot, the UAE has managed to build a sprawling network of influence that stretches from the Red Sea coast deep into the African interior. This network has redrawn not only alliances and trade routes, but also the very balance of power in the region, shifting loyalties and opening new corridors for commerce and diplomacy. The UAE's formula for influence is deceptively simple: identify what each nation in the Horn desperately needs, and then become absolutely indispensable to them. For landlocked Ethiopia, that meant building and managing new ports. For Somaliland, it was about attracting investment and international recognition. For embattled leaders across the region, the UAE offered lifelines, financial aid, infrastructure, and sometimes even security support. State-owned giants like DP World and AD Ports Group have been at the forefront of this charge. They have taken sleepy, underdeveloped ports and transformed them into bustling commercial and military hubs, complete with modern cranes, expanded docks, and high-tech logistics centers. These upgrades have not only boosted local economies, but also given the UAE a powerful presence on the continent. Many of these new facilities are dual-use, serving both commercial and military purposes. This gives the UAE a unique advantage: economic leverage through trade, and strategic footholds along one of the world's most critical maritime corridors, the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Control here means influence over a choke point vital to global shipping and energy supplies. The result is a new map of power in the Horn of Africa, one that is being drawn not by colonial rulers or military generals, but by Emirati port operators, financiers, and diplomats. The UAE's presence is now felt in boardrooms, on docks, and in the corridors of power across the region. To truly understand the modern Horn of Africa, and to anticipate the future of global trade and geopolitics, we must pay close attention to this quiet conquest. The story of money and ports is now the story of how a continent's horn was redrawn, shaping destinies far beyond its shores. The United Arab Emirates' push into the Horn of Africa began in earnest with the outbreak of the Yemen War in 2015. As the conflict escalated, the UAE recognized the need for a secure foothold in the region, one that would allow it to project power, support its allies, and protect vital shipping lanes through the Red Sea. The strategic importance of this waterway, connecting the Mediterranean to the Indian Ocean, was impossible to ignore. Seeking a base for its operations, Abu Dhabi struck a deal with Eritrea, gaining access to the port and airfield at Assab. This agreement was more than just a military arrangement. It marked the beginning of a deeper partnership, with the UAE investing in local infrastructure and forging new political ties. What started as a wartime necessity quickly evolved into a long-term strategic investment. The UAE poured resources into upgrading Assab, transforming it from a modest port into a sprawling military installation. New runways, expanded docks, and fortified facilities signaled that Abu Dhabi was planning for the long haul. From this new stronghold, the UAE launched airstrikes and enforced naval blockades, demonstrating the immense value of controlling territory along the Red Sea. The ability to influence maritime traffic and regional security became a powerful tool in the UAE's arsenal. By 2017, the UAE had secured a 30-year lease on the Assab port and airfield, cementing its presence and gaining the ability to monitor the Bab el-Mandeb choke point, a critical gateway for global trade and energy shipments. This move gave the UAE unprecedented leverage over one of the world's busiest maritime corridors. Even after drawing down its military in Yemen and officially closing the base in 2021, the UAE's influence and infrastructure in Eritrea endured. The investments made in roads, ports, and airfields continued to serve Emirati interests, and the relationships built with local leaders remained strong. The Assab experience became a blueprint for future expansion: secure a strategic port, invest in infrastructure, and build strong mutually beneficial ties with the host government. This approach allowed the UAE to extend its reach far beyond its own borders. The Yemen War opened the door, but the UAE was ready to walk through it and expand its game across the region. With each new port and partnership, its influence grew, reshaping the balance of power along the Horn of Africa. This was the genesis of a new port-driven strategy for the Horn. one that would redefine the region's geopolitical landscape for years to come. The Red Sea is a vital artery for global trade, with 12% of all commerce passing through its waters. For the UAE, securing influence along this route was a national security imperative. Instability in Yemen and Somali piracy exposed the vulnerability of these sea lanes. The UAE's answer: string of pearls strategy, establishing a network of friendly ports and bases to protect its interests. Every port concession by DP World or AD Ports Group became another node in a growing global network. This was as much about blocking rivals like Turkey and Qatar as securing trade. The UAE played geopolitical chess, ensuring the Red Sea remained open for its business. The UAE's next move was commercial genius. In 2016, DP World invested $442 million to upgrade Berbera port in Somaliland. Somaliland, unrecognized and isolated, gained jobs, investment, and a step toward legitimacy. The UAE secured a strategic foothold on the Gulf of Aden, plus a military base. The real prize was inland. Ethiopia, landlocked and dependent on Djibouti, needed a new route to the sea. The UAE funded the Berbera Corridor Highway, connecting Ethiopia to Berbera and bypassing Djibouti.